Look what you done to me.
Hi everyone. So I just wanted to get on here and kind of do this little hair tutorial thing for you. A lot of people have been asking me how I get this like wild curly look. I mean, it's really easy. I've been doing it for a long time. Just makes, you know, summer hair look a little bit more manageable, and it lasts for a really long time. So if you're interested, I will show you with the other side of my hair. I already did like the one side, so just keep watching and I will show you. You want to use hair clips and things like that to make it a little easier for you. I would suggest doing that. I'm just so used to doing it, and I don't like doing it, you know, so precisely. I just kind of, you know, do the curls sporadically all over my hair. That's what gives the more messier look. So you always want to hold your curling iron upright, you know. You can wear gloves or not gloves. This isn't the kind of curling iron that will, you know, heat up to 900 degrees and burn your hands off or your hair off. That's another thing I like about the cheaper hair tools. They work great and they last a long time, but you don't have to worry about literally singeing. You see those videos, you know what I'm talking about, where girls are singeing their poor hair literally off their head. I mean, I would die. I'd cry for them. So, you know, if you wanna switch it up, go inside and then to the outside. That's what I do a lot of times. It gives a lot of volume, more volume that way, but also it makes it just look less put together, you know, gives it that beachy vibe. And what you see here is I braided the night before, so one, that gives your hair a little extra texture, and I just sleep in it, you know what I mean? It's very simple. You don't have to do that, but it just helps, you know, the hair grab. And plus too, if you have these little guys that hang out and you don't get them all in the curling iron, it's fine, because it almost gives even more of like a untamed, you know, beastie look, I guess you'd say, because then, you know, you still have different textures in your hair. And you can take bigger pieces, smaller pieces, you know, and go back and forth with them. And that's why I use the two curling irons as well, because, you know, sometimes I want the spiral curls, but in between I might want the more needed, you know, ringlet curls, I guess, back in the day. Showing my age. I have my bangs pinned back right now. You can leave it like that, but I like to do kind of like the feathery Farrah Fawcett type of, you know, feather bang. So I will like spiral those out, or I'll put a little ringlet curl to them and then just take the brush and spiral it in, you know. It just gives more volume, and yes, I do like my volume. I must have been a country girl in a previous life, southern girl, because I like it to be big, big and beautiful. Like, I'm not even taking perfect sections. I'm completely just racing through, because, you know, at the end of the day, nobody's gonna see your sections. It's not gonna make one bit of difference, you know what I mean? Like, that's what helps too with that extra texture in there that looks crimped right now. Like, if you wanna go for that, that's fine. I did a little too tight of braids, I'd say, last night. So I would probably next time not do such tight braids, but well, let's break it in half. And then you'll see afterwards I kind of go around and just hit it with different curls. And I might just do some like little tiny spirals that stick out, just to kind of give it even more volume if you want to do that. Because I also don't like a lot of hair product. Some people will just pump it up with a ton of hairspray. I don't want that, because then the next day your hair is like, at least mine is, like a ball of crushed, you know, ice. Like, I don't want that, you know. I want it to stay soft and still flexible and manageable. So this way, all I need to do the next day after this is just, you know, hit it with, you know, a couple of curls, and the ones left over, it just blends right in, and it's so easy to do it that way. You know, that's why I say, like, you do this one day. I washed my hair last night, braided it, and now I'm doing this today. This hairstyle, no joke, will last me easily 4 days and still look really good, you know, without having to and then afterwards, you know, mess it up, get it nice and wild looking. You know, if you don't like it as curly, just pull them down, you know, kind of yank at them. They'll loosen it out. And plus too, as the day goes on, you'll notice that it will get more and more, you know, looser or whatever. See, my bangs are kind of already a little wave, so you could just leave it like this, it's fine. But I just like to give it a little bit of extra, you know, curl to them, so they're a little bit more feathered. Once they grow out a little bit more, they're in that in-between phase that we all just love, because I had bangs for quite a while and now I'm trying to grow them out. So it's, yeah, a pain. You know how it is when you're trying to grow your bangs out. You hit that awkward stage where it's not a bang, but it's not, you know, long enough to tuck behind your ear or do anything with. Then bobby pins become your best friend. So the only place I really hit hairspray with, and it's mainly to give volume and maybe to just like tame the little stray hairs, the baby hairs that I have from bleaching for so many years, probably, is just like right up here in the edges and maybe a little bit on the outside. But again, like, I use flexible hairspray, you know, the type that you can, it's like a loose hold, so it still maintains your style, but it's not gonna give that crunchy nasty. I mean, you guys don't like that anyway. Guys, girls, whatever. We want to be able to just, yeah, I'll just go in and kind of like do a little bit of tight curls here or there, whatever. And then I'll take my larger barrel curling iron and I will hit the top. My bigger curling iron, I want to say, yep, this is a 1 inch. So I have a 1 inch and then 1.5, 2 inches that I'll also use for like the crown of my head. If you really want to get that volume, bigger the better for me. Like country music awards big. That's what I always tell my hairstylist. I'm like, I want, you know, Carrie Underwood, some like country music stars looking hair. I don't know. I always think, you know, big hair looks nicer. I mean, not ridiculously big, obviously, but, you know, you want some volume. It just helps with your shape of your face and everything, especially if you have a rounder, you know, face like I do. It kind of helps frame your face a little bit better. So again, with my bangs, I will just give them, most of the time I'll use the bigger curling iron, like the 2 inch or the 1.5 inch, but this works fine. I'll just brush it out. If you've got too much curl like this, see, that's what I'd say. Like, just run your fingers through it, and then you will get this like whoosh wave to it. I call it the Farrah Fawcett feather, but you know, if you don't know who she is, look her up. She was the hottie back in the day. But anyways, some people may not like that look, that's fine. And you can just straighten your bangs, or if you don't have bangs, like I said, do whatever you want, spiral them up, you know. And towards the front of your head, you want to take some pieces and curl them away and towards, because I think that kind of gives more of a lifted frame look on the sides of your face. And just kind of play with it with your fingers, and it just gives this much more like tousled look like this. So anyways, I might just play with it a little bit more to get it exactly how I want it, but yeah, you see, it's like, it makes it quite fuller. And I really don't have this full of hair, and there's absolutely no products in my hair right now, so hopefully that answers a lot of your questions.